What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, Steve?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Hi guys, today I want to tell you about schools in Canada and how it works, how you can put your kids in the school, when you have to apply and when you have to send all documents. How it works. In Canada, kids can go to school when they are 4 years old. Sometimes you can keep them at home for 1 year, and then you have to send them to school which belongs to your district where you live. So every single address related to some schools. You can send your child to another school or to another town or another part of your city, let's say. That's why people choose carefully where they want to buy a house or where they want to rent it out. Because of schools, we have a website where you can check ratings for the schools, and it's very important. The higher rank the school has, the higher level of education they will get. And sometimes some schools, they use the programs from university, and people from this school, they can go to university with no exams. We have a few schools in Richmond Hill. They are one of the best in the area, in the GTA, and you have to choose carefully where you want to live when you come in here. Public schools, they are absolutely free. You have no payments, no obligations. All you have to bring your child, and you have to buy a backpack for him, and also you have to bring lunches to school.
Okay, so
okay, not bad.
So far, everything is the same here.
Very similar.
You know, you have to figure out the school district before you move. You don't want to move into somewhere where like the schools are really bad. You know, the teachers not staying at the school.
You want your child to have the best education, of course. So,
right.
I mean, that's true.
Right, so we do that as well here. But the only difference I saw is that she said that public school is completely free. Yes, public school is completely free here too, but we do have to pay school fees.
Right.
And we have to pay for school lunch, unless you qualify for free lunch.
And we gotta pay for school supplies.
Yes,
because I did hear a mention about just bring your child in your book sack.
Right, because where is it? Germany, where they give the children the supplies on the first day of
I
school?
believe so.
That big crayon box thing. Yeah, so my interest is seeing, because they're connected to the UK, would it be any different from the UK? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
That's it. You don't have to pay for anything. Schools are open approximately 8 to 9. Usually it's 8:30, and they work until 3 to 4, depending on the area in the school. So technically, if you work in parent, your working hours 9 to 5 usually, you have to find program or babysitting for before and after school. And you have to pay for this. Some schools, they have rooms, so they have daycare in their facilities. So you have to pay for this program. Usually you have to apply for the school starting in January, maybe February of the year. And how it works. In the school, can go, let's say kids, we're talking about junior kindergarten right now. They can accept kids who will be 4 years old by the calendar end of the year, by December 31st. Even if your kid will be 4 in December 30th, you can send them to school. So technically, your kid won't be 4 when school started, and school started here, by the way, first Monday of September. It's not September 1st like in some countries, it's first.
Okay, so for ours, they have to be 5, right? 5, somewhere around there.
Somewhere
they
around
gotta
there.
be 5, I'm thinking. No.
I think it's
Danny started
earlier.
at 4.
Yeah, I think it's earlier. Well,
Danny started at 4. He turned 5 in. Well, that was pre-K.
see, I'm also
was
thinking
pre-K.
about right. I'm also thinking about where Demouchet went to school too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When he was first like just in school.
Well,
doing this
his
little thing.
pre-K was connected to his daycare. So
Correct.
he
You
went
see?
to kindergarten in public school.
Yeah.
But he went private school with pre-K.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's different a little bit. The cutoff is September. It's not December. So
And
the
ours is as
difference.
early as January as well.
Yeah, when you start applying for the next year
For
for,
the next
August.
year. Okay, okay, yeah.
Our school year starts, and it's different by region too. So our schools start in the month of August, where we're from. So yeah.
Few days off though. Some schools may start a little, like let's say one school may start on the 8th, another school may start on the 13th.
Yeah.
Like things
Yeah.
like that.
That's why I would say it's different. Like, it depends on the school and the state.
Yeah.
Monday in September, and even sometimes Monday could be long weekend, so you can send kids on a Tuesday. And when you get application package, you can apply for school bus if you live outside of the area of the walking distance, or if you don't have a car and you need some help with the school buses. Sometimes they have some small fees for the bus, but they affordable. They like $40 or something a year. Sometimes I don't know, honestly. We never order school bus because we live pretty close to school, and usually we drop them off there before school. But you can find out this information on the website. Each school, they have a website, and they have parental access to this website, so you have your own login and password, so you can always go there and check. Our kids, my older one, she's in kindergarten right now. She's going to grade 1 next year. It's an elementary school, so we don't have much activities there because it's kindergarten. They learn a lot of stuff, but it's not like serious stuff with homework or something like that. It's very
real
simple
chill.
stuff. So in my
basics.
profile, in my cabinet, you can call it in any way. When I put my credentials there, I cannot see much activity except their schedule for the months and some PA days. It's a day when kids usually at home, because teachers, I don't know what they have. They have some sort of activities. They have to get together, discuss some problems or some, I don't know, they have their own agenda. Sometimes public schools, they have French immersion classes. What does it mean? That they teach everything in French, and they have English only like subject, like separate subject, like few times a week. And it's a great experience if you want your child to know French, and usually they can start in grade 1. They don't have a French immersion program.
It is.
Because
It
we
is.
had to wait until our high school year to start learning a new language.
Yeah.
Like I think if you'd have taught a child early, like if they'd have taught us early, you know what I'm saying, we would have been more concerned about the language as we was going through the school years. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, I need to enroll back into it, or when can I learn more about it, or things of that nature. Like, but we learned it late.
Yeah, but things have changed since we've been in school. Because I remember when we were leaving the city that we moved from, they had a Spanish immersion school. And here I haven't seen any, but I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah.
We just haven't run across them.
In kindergarten, so kids will speak and learn everything in English, and it's good enough for them to know and to keep this language. And in French immersion, I think it's a great idea for them to learn. And I know some kids who speaks fluently French after French immersion school. Why it's great? Because you know that Canada is bilingual, and we have 2 official languages. It's English and French, and all government position and a lot of position, they require knowledge of, and not just knowledge, you have to speak French fluently. And it's a great benefit, first of all, when you go to visit, let's say, Quebec or New Brunswick, and you can
Oh, it's heavy in
express yourself in French, and of course to get a better position and get better paid in the future.
Yep.
We have two types of public schools.
Truth be
It's
told,
regular.
that you do get a high paying job if you are bilingual with your speech.
In almost
That's a fact.
every career,
That's a
you'll
fact.
get incentives.
Yeah.
Public school in every area, and also we have Catholic schools, Catholic public schools. They are free also, you don't have to pay, but sometimes they have uniforms, so you have to buy uniforms. Usually it's like once or twice a year. It depends on the age of child and how fast they are growing. And maybe sometimes you have.
I mean, now that, with our children, they don't have to wear uniforms.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a uniform type of kid or non-uniform?
Okay, so I have two separate views on this. If it's in an area where it's a working class, like lower end working class families, uniform, because they don't have extra money to keep up with the wardrobe.
Heard that, yeah.
But I like not having uniforms.
But in general, you like not having uniforms.
Yeah, in general,
yeah, I feel
don't.
that. Yeah.
But remembering people in school and certain things like that, yeah, uniform, keep it all the same. Nobody have room to make fun of nobody, and there's one less headache on parents.
But did you also remember that uniforms was running out in the
Yeah.
stores as well?
And it's
Like,
expensive.
we would go to the uniform store to pick up our blue collars, white
Yeah.
collars, the khaki pants, khaki shirts, and it's running low. It's like you got no sizes that's for you no more. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and
Because they didn't sweep the whole store already.
And you have to think about when the children grow out of their clothes in the middle of the school year. That's why I say I'd rather no uniforms, because just wear what I just bought you.
Oh Lord, I heard that. I feel you. I'm the same way.
But the Catholic schools, and like I went to school, like all of my schools in New Orleans, when I went to school, I had to wear it wasn't regular public school uniform. It was the plaid with the bow ties. It was those uniforms. Those uniforms are expensive.
You have to put that on for me.
Oh God.
I want to see you in the plaid with the tie.
Little school girl.
Yeah, come through. Hold on.
But I want to say, so we have a little bit more school options. We have public school. Of course, we have private school, but that's not the topic of this video.
True.
We have charter school, and there's these new types of schools. I think the international.
These are GPA schools though. Like you have to reach a certain. You got to make a certain score.
Charter schools are free. It's public, but yeah.
But you still got to reach I know, but they got something that you have to test in for it. That's what I want to say. Test in for it.
I'm trying to think of the name. International Leadership School. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name of the school. And
Okay.
Yeah, that's an option.
Pay for some I don't know, some little stuff. We don't have experience with Catholic schools, so there is no much we can explain about this. Our kids go to regular public school, and we're very happy with that. And our youngest, she is almost 4. She'll be 4 in 2 weeks, and she's going to public school as well.
So you got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old.
The most interesting part that in your district could be few schools, like even few public schools, or one public school and one Catholic school, and it's up to you to find out this information before you send your kids. And you can also check ratings of the school on website, and you can check all this information. It's available all the time. Also, we have private schools.
Oh, okay.
Private schools, usually you have to pay some fees. Sometimes they are monthly fees, yearly fees, quarterly fees, it depending on the school, and they could be completely different. They can start at $500 a month, or sometimes they are like 30,000 a semester. So it could be completely different depending on the level of the school, on the services they provide, and we have very fancy schools. Like St. Andrew's School, it's very famous school located in Aurora. between Aurora and Newmarket, and it's a very, very expensive school. And sometimes even if you have enough money to pay for this, they can refuse your application because you don't have enough connections, you don't have enough references. So, but we don't have again much experience about this type of schools. So this is pretty much all. It's basic information about school system in Canada.
Alright, we're gonna stop right there, you guys. Man, connections, references, all that stuff is important, I see.
Yeah.
Man, okay. It's kind of like giving me what we got out here when it comes to the college thing. Like when you're a family member, huh? No,
Legacy.
Like kind of like legacy. You know what I'm saying? One of those legacy things that you have a family member who's been through that system already, so they're gonna know you. They're waiting for you to come. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Reference, man. You gotta have a reference.
It's your preference.
It is.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So in Canada, I know we talked about this in Germany, but just to get an idea, maybe somebody's clicking on this video and, they want to know as well. How is the homeschool system there? Are you all able to homeschool if you wanted to? Or do your government just say, nope, we ain't doing it?
Because we know some spots where they do not allow it.
Yeah.
Cannot. Your child has to go to school,
Yeah.
no matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
let us know how that goes for you guys in the comment section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a cool video. We hope you guys enjoyed it with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.